This video is a quick summary and discussion about this paper, BERTScore, Evaluating Text Generation with BERT. So, BERTScore is an automatic evaluation metric used for testing the goodness of text generation system. Unlike the existing popular methods like Rogue and Blue that compute token-level syntactical similarity, BERTScore focuses on computing semantic similarity between tokens of reference and hypothesis. The authors of the paper tested it on machine translation and image captioning tasks and found it correlate better with human judgments. So generally, the machine translation evaluation is itself a surprisingly difficult task. The reason is that we are not able to explicitly algorithmically check if two sentences carry the same meaning in all relevant aspects. We know, or at least assume, that people can do this assessment even though they don't know how to do it. We thus treat the whole machine translation as a kind of behaviorist simulation and ground the metrics that we use for machine translation evaluation in human judgment by measuring the correlation of the metrics with human judgment. So in the BERTScore, one of the key starting point is that getting the BERT representation for the translation hypothesis and the reference hypothesis, and the authors mentioned it very succinctly here in this that is a token representation. So what they're saying is that we use contextual embeddings to represent the tokens in the input sentence X and X bar. In contrast to prior word embeddings, contextual embeddings such as BERT and Elmo can generate different vector representation for the same word in different sentences depending on the surrounding words, which form the context of the target words. And this is the image representing the architecture of this BERTScore method. So basically the steps are like this: that get the BERT representation for the translation hypothesis and the reference text. Then number 2 is compute a matrix of cosine similarities of all words from the hypothesis and from the reference sentence. Number 3, for each word from the hypothesis, find the most similar word from the reference and compute the average of the maxima over the hypothesis words. This number tells us how much on average each word was matched with a word in the reference. So in the paper they call this precision. And then we do the same with swapped hypothesis and reference and compute the recall, and finally compute the F1 score, which is the harmonic average of precision and recall. And as to the achievements of this paper, the results are most interesting in the evaluation of isolated sentence pairs. The correlation with human judgment is around 0.5 with most of the currently used metrics, but with BERTScore, this correlation with human judgment goes up to 0.7. Now, the more significant fact for achieving the 0.7 correlation with human evaluation is that recently there are many evaluation metrics that achieved high correlation with human, which are based on supervised learning from previous manual evaluations. This makes these matrices dependent on how the machine translation outputs look like these days and pose a risk that they won't work well with newer machine translation systems in future. But BERTScore is independent of how the system outputs currently look like, which makes it more robust for future as well. Another important factor in this paper that was proposed is the author of this paper also introduced the notion of weights for each word similarity calculation. So here is what they are explaining, that previous work on similarity measures demonstrated that rare words can be more indicative for sentence similarity than common words, and BERTScore enables us to easily incorporate importance weighting. So they stick with IDF, that is inverse document frequency weights, which they derive based on a large amount of offline text data. So if a word has a very high IDF weight, then this is not a very common word that is used across multiple documents. So it might be something worth for you to compare it against while doing the similarity calculation, unlike words with low IDF. that is low IDF represents common words mostly. So this weighting is an important part for calculating the similarity matrix, and which was nicely implemented in this paper. All right, I'm coming back to this image again because this image very much represents a whole paper in a nutshell. So here what's happening is that we take both reference, that is a ground truth, and candidate, that is generated once, and pass them through the pre-trained BERT model to generate contextual embedding for each word at the output end. Once we have the final embeddings for each of these words, we do n-squared computation by calculating similarity for each of the words from reference to each of the words in the candidate. We find and pick most similar words from reference to the candidate 1 and calculate precision, recall, and F1 score among them. So overall, the improvement that was mainly achieved in BERTScore compared to the traditional approaches like BlueScore is that in BlueScore, the n-gram approaches do not capture the positioning and the context of the word and simply rely on exact matching for evaluation. But in BERTScore, this computes the similarity using contextual token embeddings. So it helps in detecting semantically correct paraphrased sentences. And it also captures a cause and effect relationship that the BlueScore cannot detect. And for the actual implementation of BERTScore, it's already there in the Hugging Face metric module. So currently I'm looking at the official doc of Hugging Face. So as I say, how to use BERTScore takes 3 mandatory arguments: predictions, reference, and either lang, a string of 2 letters indicating the language of the sentences, or model type. And this is an example code here. You just import from evaluate import load, and then BERTScore is just load BERTScore. That's all. And then you pass these 2 sentences, prediction and the reference, and the actual results of the score is BERTScore.compute. Predictions, you pass the reference and pass a language. Here, for example, they are passing EN for English. And yeah, so output values, BERTScore outputs a dictionary with the following values: precision, the precision for each sentences from the prediction plus reference list, which ranges from 0 to 1. Then recall for each sentence from the prediction plus reference list, which ranges from 0 to 1. And finally, the F1 score for each sentences from prediction and reference. Alright, that pretty much wraps up this video. If you have liked this one, smash the like button. And also do subscribe, because I'm going to do many interesting NLP projects over the coming days and weeks. So see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching.